It's been close to a year since DJI rolled out the first Neo, and now everything points to the Neo2 landing soon. We've already seen it appear in the FCC database, and just recently it showed up on Singapore's IMDA certification list. Credit to Maro Tandoy for catching that. Guy's got sharp eyes. Before we dive in, make sure you hit subscribe. It helps this channel like swapping in a fresh battery. Now, about that Neo2 transceiver filing. What it really suggests is that DJI has registered a separate wireless device, most likely the new remote controller. Just like the FCC, Singapore's IMDA requires companies to register standalone radio equipment separately. Some people have speculated it could be a beacon or RID module, and while that's technically possible, there's nothing in the documents that strongly supports that. The safer bet is it's simply the controller getting its own listing. We've got confirmation that the model number for this new controller is indeed the same as what we saw listed for the Neo2 in the FCC filing, so it's almost certainly the same system. Moving on to upgrades, battery capacity is getting a nice bump. The Neo2 packs a 1606 NOA cell versus the original Neo's 1435 mMA. That's about a 12% increase, which could stretch flight times past 20 minutes, up from the Neo's 18. Pretty solid for a drone, this compact. Speaking of compact, the Neo2 stays under the FAA's 250-degree registration cutoff, keeping the ultralight design that made the first Neo attractive. Exact weight numbers aren't out yet, but expect something very close to the original. A visible design tweak is the addition of dual-layer propeller guards instead of the single-layer ones on the Neo. That should mean extra durability and safer flights, especially handy for new pilots or flying indoors. Camera details are still mostly a mystery. The original Neo carried a 12MP sensor, could shoot 4K at 30 FPS, offered electronic stabilization like rocksteady and horizon balancing, and came with 22 GB of onboard storage. For the Neo2, nothing official has leaked yet, but early chatter suggests DJI might upgrade to a larger 1 to 1.3-inch CMOS sensor. If that pans out, image quality should see a noticeable step up compared to the Neo's smaller 1 to 2-inch sensor. We'll need to wait for the next leaks to confirm. Feature-wise, the Neo2 is expected to keep all the smart tricks, palm, takeoff, landing, subject tracking powered by AI, and QuickShot modes that made the Neo a hit with vloggers and casual flyers. With that said, one big question mark is whether DJI will integrate the RC Pro photo and video modes into the Neo2. These let you set stuff like ISO, shutter, and EV manually. They were introduced with the Mini 3 and later added to the Mini 2, but never trickled down to any Neo models. If they do get integrated, it would open up creative possibilities beyond the Neo's more simplified shooting modes. We'll just have to wait and see. One last note. Just because a product shows up in FCC filings doesn't mean it's guaranteed to be sold in the US. DJI still has to work through export regulations, customs, and regional market choices before launch plans are finalized. And it's worth noting that even if the Neo2 does get released globally, supply chain issues could affect when different markets actually receive the product. At this point, all we can do is wait and hope for the best. Of course, the moment anything else pops up, we'll be all over it. In the meantime, check out these other fresh drone videos and leave a like if you found this one helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.